My name is Mrs. Kangwa from Fountain School. Welcome to another lesson in mathematics, and today we are looking at patterns, and under patterns we are going to be talking about greater than and less than. Greater than and less than. So these two terms in mathematics, they simply represent how we compare numbers, or should I say comparing numbers. So we have symbols that we use to represent these two terms. We have symbols that we use to represent these two terms. So the first symbol that we have is actually this symbol. And the second one is this one. So the first symbol that we have represents greater numbers, or should I say greater than. The first symbol represents greater than. While the second symbol represents less than. So like I said, we use greater than or less than to compare numbers. Let me give you an example of how we compare numbers using greater than and less than. So in our example, let us go through the example together. The example reads, use greater than or less than to compare the numbers below. Use greater than or less than to compare the numbers below. So the first one that we have 669 box 642. 669 box 642. Which symbol do you think is supposed to be in that box? Between the symbol for greater than or the symbol for less than? Okay, so the symbol that is supposed to be in the box is the symbol for greater than. Reason being, the first number that we have been given is greater or is bigger than the last number that we have there. So we are going to say 669 is greater than 642. So the symbol that we are going to use is this one. The symbol for greater than. We come to number 2. We have been given 533. 533 box 551. 533 box 551. So we also have to put a symbol that will represent or that will compare the two numbers. Which number is bigger, between the first number or the second number? Okay, in this case, the first number is smaller than the last number that we have here. 533 is actually less, or it is smaller than 551. So the symbol that is supposed to be here is this one. The symbol for less than. 533 is less than 551. So when we started our lesson, we said we use greater than and less than to compare numbers. We use greater than and less than to compare numbers. We also looked at an example, or should I say examples, of how we compare numbers using greater than and less than. And these were our examples. Let us look at this chart together. So let us look at this chart together. So this chart says symbols for more than and less than. When we say more than, it's just the same as greater than. More than, greater than, they are one and the same. And then here we have and less than. So they are saying the symbol for more than is this symbol represents more than, like we said earlier on, or greater than. More than, greater than, they are one and the same. We come to the second one. The symbol for less than is, so that's the symbol for less than. So less than is represented by that symbol, greater than is represented by that symbol. We come to the examples. We have been given some examples. So the first one says 26 box 43. They have put the sign for less than. Reason being, 26 is actually less than 46, or in other words, 46 is smaller than 46. We come to the second one. We have been given 49 box 32. 98 box 32. 98 box 32. So in this box, they have put the sign or the symbol for more than or greater than. Why have they done that? It is simply because 98 is greater than what? 32. 98 is bigger than what? 32. That's the reason why they have put this symbol for greater than. Okay, let us go through the exercise together. There is an activity or an exercise on the board, and I want us to do it together. So question number 1 says, use the symbol, this symbol or that symbol to complete the following. These numbers that we have here, we are required to use this symbol or that symbol to compare these 4 numbers that we have been given. So the numbers that are in A are 310 box 270. 310 box 270. So you are required to choose which symbol will be suitable for this one or to compare these 2 numbers. These 2 numbers, we choose a symbol that will describe or compare the 2 numbers. We go to the second one. Same applies to this one. We have been given 275 box 295. 275 box 295. You should get one correct symbol to represent or to compare the 2 numbers. And then number 2 on our exercise says, order the following numbers from the smallest to greatest. Order the following numbers from smallest to greatest. So you have been given, or we have been given different numbers. The first one is 12, 6, 16, 20, and 9. So we are required to put this number from the smallest to the greatest. The way they are here, they are not arranged in order. So we are required to put the numbers from the smallest to the greatest. Okay. So in our lesson today, we were looking at patterns, and we were talking about greater than and less than, where we said a greater than and less than in mathematics is used to compare numbers. Greater than, less than in mathematics is actually used to compare numbers. And in greater than and less than, these 2, they have symbols. There are some symbols that we use to represent greater than and less than. When we look at our chart here, this chart actually tells us everything. So the first one, they're saying the symbol for more than we say is just the same as greater than. The symbol for more than is actually this one. So this symbol represents more than. And then they are also saying the symbol for less than is this one. So this symbol actually represents less than. Thank you very much. My name is Mrs. Kangwa from Fountain School, and I was presenting to you mathematics lesson on patterns less than and greater than.